Right, so we're back once again with the Premier League action this weekend, starting off with the 12:30 Saturday kickoff, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Of course, I'm a Chelsea fan, as you can see, and this one should be quite interesting because the lineup we see today is actually a lot different to the one we saw against West Brom in that 3-3 draw last weekend. I mean, Edouard Mendy and Ben Chilwell, two of our new signings, they both make their Premier League debuts for us today, and also Callum Hudson-Odoi starting as well, which should be quite interesting considering all the speculation surrounding a potential move to Bayern Munich with a loan with an obligation to buy, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous, but we'll see what happens today. And this could potentially be the game that actually wins his place back in this Chelsea team and cements his place in this team going forward, especially alongside like Abraham, Werner and Havertz. And to be fair, I don't think this game is going to be as clear-cut as people think from Chelsea's point of view. I mean, I said that against West Brom last weekend and look how that turned out. Because Crystal Palace are one of the most dangerous teams in the Premier League probably overall at their counter-attacking. I mean, the likes of Zaha, Ayew, you know, Eze as well. And the game is about to kick off now in about 10 seconds time. So let's see what happens. Come on, Chelsea. Hopefully we get the 3 points. It would be absolutely massive if we did so. 15 minutes gone or around that anyway, and neither team has really created any like clear-cut chances just yet in this game. I mean, we are on top in terms of like overall possession, and we look like we are going to probably create a goal more likely than Crystal Palace at the moment, but that was to be expected because if Palace are going to score, it's probably going to be on the counter-attack with the likes of Zaha, Eze and Ayew and the attacking talent they have going forward. So so far a bit of mixed emotions because it's a typical case of, you know, what we were last season, just all possession and really no end product. So hopefully we can get that end product in the next like few minutes or so, and hopefully at least get one goal before half time. Got a free kick in a good area to whip this in, and it will be Chilwell to whip it. It's a good ball and it's fallen to Jorginho. Oh, good chance. First good chance of the game for us. Really good ball in from Chilwell. He's actually started off this game really well, and it fell to Jorginho, the wrong person for it to fall to really, and over the bar. Good chance for Chelsea to go in front. And that is the half-time whistle. And if I'm being perfectly honest, it's been a really poor match in terms of overall quality and in terms of action at either end of the pitch. We have done well in terms of like keeping possession, but that's really been the norm for us over the last like year or so, or even further back than that, to be honest. There's just no killer instinct whatsoever up front, and we haven't really created any chances, if I'm honest. I mean, neither team has created any chances. Edouard Mendy in the Chelsea goal has not made a single save. I don't think he's touched the ball with his hands yet in this game so far. But overall, hopefully we get a lot better game in the second half, and hopefully we at least get some chances created. I mean, that's not much to ask for, I think. And hopefully Frank Lampard drills into these Chelsea players at halftime that they need to just show more of a killer instinct when they get into the Crystal Palace final third, because there's literally no creativity whatsoever. And let's see what happens in this second half now. Chance, Azpilicueta, Abraham. Who's going to fall to? Chilwell! Yes! Come on! Ben Chilwell on his Premier League debut for Chelsea. Oh my god, get in! Really poor defender from Palace. Like, Sacco completely just gives it to Azpilicueta, who put it across the box, and it literally fumbled about a bit, and then Chilwell just absolutely lashed it in. Get in, boys. Now, hopefully that's the floodgates opened. And to be fair, Ben Chilwell has deserved it, because he's probably been our best player so far in this first half. And he opens his account in a Chelsea shirt. Not that that was something that was expected of him today, but always a positive sign to see your new signing getting on the score sheet, and 1-0 Chelsea. Back here to Chilwell into the left. Zuma! Yes! Come on! Get the fucking boys. Kurt Zuma 2-0. A goal and an assist for Chilwell on his Premier League debut. You wouldn't be able to write it. His second goal of the season, he scored against Brighton on the opening day as well, and that should be that. It's a really, really good ball in from Ben Chilwell, and a brilliant header from Zuma to guide it past Guaita in the Palace goal, and hopefully now we can try and get one or two more to maybe kill off this Palace team. So there's about 15 minutes left plus injury time, and there's been no substitutions from Frank Lampard so far. I mean, I do expect like Pulisic to make an entrance to this game eventually. Hudson-Odoi goes down the right, whips it in. Abraham! Oh, good chance. What a chance. Tammy Abraham with a decent header. Hudson-Odoi does really well down the right hand side to get away from Tyreek Mitchell, and Abraham heads it just narrowly wide. Good chance. That's a penalty surely, yes. Tammy Abraham's won a penalty. Get in, boys. It looked like an absolute stone one penalty from the moment it happened. Tyreek Mitchell clipping the legs of Tammy Abraham, who, have to say, did really well to actually win that penalty with his movement. Look at it again here, and it's a definite penalty. Tyreek Mitchell doesn't get any of the ball and just gets Abraham's legs, and Jorginho, I think, will probably take this and probably, hopefully at least, make it 3-0 and finish off Crystal Palace in this game. Jorginho from the spot, of course, scored against Brighton on the opening day but missed a week later against Liverpool. Yes! Come on! That's 3 points sealed up, boys. What a victory. What a vintage Chelsea performance in this second half. Get in. And that Jorginho penalty goal looks to have finished things off for Chelsea in this game. Hopefully we can just go for the broker now and try and get as many as we can. To be honest, I really want to see a goal from Timo Werner. It just has to happen eventually. He scored against Spurs in midweek, but I'd like to see him score in the Premier League and open his account in the Premier League, of course, and wouldn't mind a Havertz assist either. Calling it here now, but we'll see what happens. Falls for Havertz, surely that's another penalty. And it is. Get in, come on boys, another penalty. Kai Havertz gone down in the box under the challenge of Mamadou Sakho. And I'm interested to see who will take this, because will it be Jorginho once again? Yeah, it's going to be Jorginho. I mean, Tammy Abraham wanted to take it, but it seems like Jorginho will be the man to step up. Jorginho from the spot again. Gets in! 2 penalties in a row now for Jorginho, 4-0 against Palace. What a second half performance this has been. Jorginho's on a hat-trick now, imagine the scenes. Yeah, Tammy Abraham unhappy he didn't get to take it, but to be honest, designated penalty taker should be the one to take it, so no really complaints from anyone there. But yeah, an unbelievable second half performance. I mean, completely different to the first half performance where we didn't create anything. In this second half, we've been clinical, we've been unbelievable in the final third, and really all we asked for, if I'm honest, and look what happened. 4 goals in this second half, and hopefully we can get at least one more. And there is the full-time whistle, a routine second half performance from Chelsea to get this deal over the line. 4-0 in the end. And yeah, really a tale of two halves, much like last weekend against West Brom. I mean, in the first half, although we didn't concede, we didn't even concede any chances really. We created little to nothing in the first half, and then in the second half we came out roaring and scored 4 goals in that second half, and a blistering performance, really the ideal performance in the second half if I'm being honest. And yeah, against a team like Crystal Palace, who do enjoy counter-attacking teams with their pace on the attack, I think it was great to keep a clean sheet, and to be honest, we were rarely threatened by Crystal Palace's attack whatsoever. I don't think Mendy actually had to make a save in the entire game. I suppose the only negative for me is the fact that most of our goals at the moment seem to be coming from defensive players, but I think at the same time that can be seen as somewhat of a positive, because goals seem to be spraying from all around the pitch for Chelsea this season, which is always a positive thing. But yeah, overall a very impressive victory to start off the Premier League weekend in style, of course, and yeah, let's see what happens in the rest of the league for this weekend now. Quick shout out as well to Ben Chilwell, who was of course my man of the match in this game. A goal and an assist on his Premier League debut for Chelsea, and to be fair, everything ran through him today. He was absolutely exceptional, and yeah, hopefully we see more of that from Ben Chilwell in a Chelsea shirt going forward. And yeah, that's where we're going to end this video. So if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like on the video, that'd be very much appreciated as always. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're looking to hit 600 subscribers as soon as we possibly can. We're closing ever so slightly into that. We're on 580 something at this moment in time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.